Hi guys, it's Hannah from Trekitt and I'm here in the beautiful Hoffwoods just outside of Hereford today to talk to you about leaky boots. So we've all been there, you are slogging your way up some hillside in Wales, it's pouring down with rain and you've managed to convince yourself that this is your idea of fun because, you know, who needs to be in bed at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, right? But you can't help but shake the feeling that your toes feel a little bit damp. Surely not. You only bought these boots a few months ago. Well, fear not, there's a very, very simple test that we can do to determine if your boots are in fact leaking. So I'm going to take you through that really simple test and advise you of what to do either way. It is good to note that your boots will take a couple of days to dry after this, so don't do this test if you need them the following day. So before we get started, make sure that your boots are very clean and completely dry. If you are unsure of how to clean your boots properly, then do just give this little video a quick watch. So to start, I've removed all the laces, but it's also good to just remove the insole too. It might sound really obvious, but that doesn't need to be in there, and that's just another thing that needs to dry. So the next step is to fill your boots with water. So it only needs to be a couple of inches. We don't want to fill it above the waterproof membrane because then water can run down the other side of the membrane, but inside the boot, if that makes sense, and come out somewhere else. And that's not the membrane that's been damaged. It's just going to distort the test. So the theory behind this is that if the waterproof membrane is damaged enough to let water in, then it's damaged enough to let water out again. So I would recommend just doing this in the kitchen sink or just in a little washing up bucket so you don't get water all over the kitchen counter. I'm not talking from experience, promise. Okay, so it's now just a waiting game, but if you haven't seen a leak after a few hours, then the chances are that your feet aren't wet from your boots leaking. So I'm really sorry, but that means that you're now going to have damp boots for a couple of days. I did warn you. Do fill them with some newspaper and let them air dry in like a room temperature room. Don't force dry them because that can crack the materials. So no fires, no hair dryers, no radiators, just a bit of newspaper. Well, there are a few options. It could be as simple as water coming in over the top of your boots, in which case you may need to invest in some good gaiters. It's just good to note that if you're wearing gaiters and waterproof over trousers, to wear your over trousers over the top of your gaiters, otherwise the water is just going to run down the over trousers, through the gaiters and into your boots. So the other reason that your boots might feel damp on the inside is that you haven't given them clean on the inside for a while. Yes, that is something that you need to do. So the waterproof membrane in a boot is going to be, to a degree, breathable. So waterproof membranes are made out of made up of billions and billions of pores. So these pores are much, much smaller than water droplets. So things like rain, puddles and dew don't get inside a boot, they can't get through that. But they're much bigger than water vapor. So when you sweat, that can still escape through the membrane. However, over time, as you lose sweat, the pores get clogged up with salt and oils from your sweat. So they do need to just have a bit of a wash as well, just to restore that breathability in the boot. To watch a video on how to do that properly, then head over to the link up here. It's probably a good time to do them now anyway, seeing as the inside of your boots are a bit damp now. Okay, so now what to do if your boots are leaking? Well, first of all, I'm really sorry. Like you can see, these ones are leaking quite a bit. Now, first of all, you may well be covered under warranty. So most footwear manufacturers have a 1 to 2 year warranty, and we extend that as our kind of common sense 3-year warranty. So, you know, send some photos of your boots over to our customer support team and we'll take it from there. So if you're not covered by our common sense 3-year guarantee, like you've had them for over 3 years, or if they've done thousands and thousands of miles, then I would recommend getting in contact with a company that fixes boots for a fee. So someone like Lancashire Sports Repairs are really, really good. However, if it's the actual membrane and not like a delamination of the sole that's causing the leak, then there's nothing they can really do, like if the membrane itself has been compromised. So you either now need to resign them to gardening duties, or it might be worth investing in a pair of waterproof socks if you think you're still going to get some good miles out of them. And if you've exhausted all other options, then it may be worth investing in another pair of boots. I would highly recommend coming and visiting us in store if you can and being fitted properly. Do bring your old pair of boots with you, and then we can see where the membrane has failed and if it's a fit issue and if it's something that we can do something about. If you can't get to us in store, then I would recommend having a quick watch of our How to Fit Your Footwear at Home video. So there we go, guys. That's how you would go about checking your boots for a leak. It's really quick and really, really easy to do. So if you have any other questions, then do leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully I've been able to cover everything in this video. And if you love the content that we're putting out, then do hit the subscribe button. We do really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. See you next time. Bye.